Hey, I'm excited to share a new feature of Common Room today that we're calling calculated fields. Super powerful. It brings a lot of flexibility to the product. I like to think of it as the ability to stack rank and score signals on top of signals. I know that sounds a very meta, so let's jump into the product and I can show you how it works. Okay, to show how this new feature works, I'm actually going to start by adding a filter for a signal that we've had support for a while now, which is the ability to search for keywords within job listings. And so for the signal, I'm going to say job listing keyword search in any job listings that have the word Kubernetes in the job description. That narrows down my list to 552 organizations here, but it doesn't help me prioritize which one of these accounts to go after. And for that, I want to aggregate the number of open listings with the word Kubernetes in it. And so that's where we're going to start to use this new feature. So to do that, I'm going to say edit columns, and I'm going to create a new custom field, and we'll summarize those Kubernetes listings with this new custom field. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to say openings, or let's say Kubernetes openings. And then for our type here, I'm going to select a value and say calculated value here. This is a new thing. So I'm going to select calculated. I'm going to click next. And then what we want to do is choose what signal we're going to aggregate and calculate. And so I just selected job listings here. Note that this also applies to a summarization of contacts, also people who are prospects, and then news and events. So I'm going to select job listings, which is the example that we used with the Kubernetes here. And then I'm going to add that same filter here and say job listing keyword search contains the word Kubernetes. So like that. And also another note here is I can add other filters on top of this if I wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to keep it to just Kubernetes job openings. And I'm going to add this as a column to this table. So I'm going to click save here. And what that'll do is now add this Kubernetes opening as a column within this view. So I'm going to click save here. And then we'll see now that we're starting to calculate the number of Kubernetes openings within each of these accounts. I'm going to let this run for a second, and then I'll meet you back when it's done running. Okay, so after waiting a minute or so, we have now calculated the number of Kubernetes openings, job openings at all of these accounts that are good fit accounts. And so one thing to note here is that you can also sort the order here by ascending or descending order. And we'll also be able to add that new field as a filter here. So I can type in Kubernetes here and say we want to reach out to accounts that have at least 10 openings of job titles that have the word Kubernetes in them. And then another really powerful feature is you can even click into this calculated field. You can see there's a link here. When I click into that, we'll surface the job openings that have the word Kubernetes or whatever job listing that you keyword that you mentioned listed here. You can see that there are probably 24 here from Gradle. And then lastly, from here, what I might want to do is click onto my contacts and see, okay, who within this account is the right person for me to reach out to. I can select Oleg here, click on him and say, let's add him to an outreach sequence if I'm an SDR or something like that. And we can select our Kubernetes outreach sequence, click send, and we'll have a personalized email based on that signal that we calculated and used to prioritize this account. So pretty powerful stuff here, and excited to see what everyone can do with it.